I don't think people like in my childhood told me that I wouldn't amount to anything, but I do think that there were things being said about skating, about just how I was spending my time with stuff that like wasn't making money. It was spending a lot of money, like, you know, it costs something to like make all this stuff. Nothing appealed to me to like get a real job. To this day, I mean, pretty much I just like kind of been working on things to make things. This was like my first experiment with concrete, which is why it sucks so bad, but it was just wrong from the beginning, you know? I was making all these ramps and stuff out of wood at my house, and I just like anteed up to this, but I didn't really watch any videos. I just thought concrete plus water, all right, we're good, right? I didn't even have like tools. I swear we like did a lot of it with our hand and like a piece of 2x4. Imagine going up that. It goes like this and then to like a kicker. Basically, this is where the whole guitar thing even started, because I got hurt here. Couldn't skate for 6 months, and when you're a little kid, like that's what you do. You have to find another way to occupy your time. So that's when I really started woodworking, like making tiny little objects like spoons and chairs and things. I anteed up to the guitar like pretty quick, like after all this happened, you know? And that was like kind of the beginning. I would like to be like some sort of like master of materials, you know, and like get to learn a little bit of everything. I like this piece so much because it's like as pure, like in design terms to me, as it can be, because there's no hardware in it. So it's like two pieces, there's a light bulb and like a socket, obviously, but two pieces that their forms together can direct light in multiple ways. Just allowing like those two things to have that relationship, I think that is kind of significant. It's a glass blob, basically. I think a lot of the times I work so much in like straight linear things. I wanted to do something more organic, but also like that was my style. So I welded these brackets, and then I approached a glass blower. We came up with this, kind of looks like a boxing glove. It's not really about making it as it is. Even though I am making it all, it's like way more about like just seeing this vision like come to life. I started making guitars out of skateboards because they're free, first of all, and second of all, I skated, so naturally like I had them and it felt like it would mean something to me, regardless of how it sounded at the end of it all. You know, I saw like all the boards. It was like boards that my brother rode, boards that I rode, and I don't think I had enough. I ended up getting some from friends. You know, I knew at first, you know, you got to take the grip tape off, and you know, I didn't really know what after that. I was just making this up as I went. I watch videos and think, how did that process apply to what I'm trying to do? Like, what can I take from the video that I just watched, and like maybe like that process will work for me? It took me like 6 months to make my first guitar. Once I saw the first blank and the colors came from the skateboards, and then I cut like a shape out of it, I thought like, okay, well, shit, like this is actually gonna work. It doesn't look like skateboards anymore. Convincing people that I knew what I was doing was probably the hardest thing, you know, because I'm a kid, and guitars have to sound good, they have to feel good, they have to play well, they have to be like ergonomic to your body, like placement of things need to make sense. So like if you're on stage, it's fine, but also if you're in your bedroom, it's fine, you know? So there's so many things to consider. People definitely were like, they didn't believe me, you know? When people started seeing them in hands, that's when I think everything changed. The day I graduated from college, I actually got a letter from a big company cease and desist letter. I was like super overwhelmed, I was scared. Like, but at the same time, I was like, hell yeah, I'm like doing this. I graduated from college, I'm in the big leagues, they recognized me, I must be doing everything right. I guess like this is like my origin story of like why I got into woodworking, and you know, now I'm starting to get into all these other things like furniture and lighting and all this stuff. And I did get hurt last year where I cut my fingers up pretty bad. I did lose this one, and pretty much this one got cut in half. Still can't move my finger at all. It's about the biggest fist I can make. I kind of learned shortly after that, you know, you don't really need it. Getting hurt caused the guitar thing, and then I got hurt again, and I think I kind of realized like I need to, you know, I can't put all my eggs in one basket. Like I have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I'm thinking about constantly, and I need to fulfill those ideas. I need to draw and create with other materials and not stay with just skateboards. I should just show my worth as a designer, like my worth as like a maker. Who gives a shit what they think anyways? Like I just want to do it. I mean, I don't want to basically die without knowing what else I can do. My bad. I can nail it. I like to appeal to everyone. You know, I'll use skateboards in a lot of ways, and then I'll use it in almost no ways too. It's not if I can do this, I should do this. It's, you know, where can you apply this, where it makes sense, where it's gonna affect the sound, where it's gonna affect how it looks or whatever. With wood and metal and everything, like I rarely mix everything together and things like that, just because it's like, stay true to the material, keep it like as raw as possible, keep it as like kind of simple as possible, while speaking loudly in your forms, in your shapes, in your colors, and things like that. That takes design further, I think, than just doing everything. I'm gonna do the best that I can in everything that I'm doing, you know? I want to never lose the values that I have now. I think right now I'm having fun. That comes from skating, and I don't want that to never be what I'm about.